right, the B word, budgeting. Now there's lots of stuff out there on how to do a budget. And I'm not going to get into all the details, but I want to give a couple things that are extremely important when you're making a budget. And the number one tip is space. The biggest problem that people make when they're making a budget is that their income is here and then their bills are here and they're spending and it gets all the way up to the top and they don't leave any space. So when an unexpected expense happens, they don't have the money for it. They're not prepared. You have to build space, which means you have to live on less than what your actual income is. Now, you want to set an automatic payment to a separate savings account like it's a bill. That's where that space comes from. And if you're setting enough going into this savings account, then you have the peace of mind knowing that you are prepared for an expense. Now, I have a video on emergency funds and the details of that you can check out for, but here in the budget part, you just have to know you have to build the space for that. And here's a big advantage of that, guilt-free spending. You get to the end of the month and you have money in your account, you know you can spend it. You can go to a restaurant, you can go out because you know you've already built in that space. So you don't have to worry that, oh, what if something happened? No, you've built that space in. This is the money that you have. So what that means is if you've built that space, the rest of your money, you can basically spend how you want because you've already built that space in there. Now, here's the problem. Most people don't really know how much they're actually spending or what their expenses are. There's lots of different approaches to figuring that out and working those details out. There's apps, there's budget worksheets. All of that is good. There's tons of good things out there you can find. The real thing is getting and doing it. Okay, there's a difference between financial knowledge and financial discipline. And you gotta have both. You gotta sit down and do it. I recommend sitting down by yourself or with your spouse and hashing these things out and figuring out and building that space into your budget. And that's going to give you the peace of mind in the future.